catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch he's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome back, CFSL. It is Tuesday night football. We are live from Death Valley as the 0-2 Clemson Tigers are hosting the 1-1 Michigan Wolverines. I'm David Ware. Joined in the booth with me is his first debut in the CFSL booth, Jimmy Trisler. Welcome to the booth, my friend. I'm glad that you had you as part of our broadcast team. Now, Jimmy, both of these teams, they want to set a tone for moving forward into conference play. What do you expect from these two teams tonight?
Well, I expect an absolute matchup. Everyone's going to fight hard to the nitty-gritty. First of all, thank you for having me and giving me this first opportunity. I am excited. It is a great night for football. It's going to be a high-energy game. I can already tell where.
It is Death Valley, 25 degrees, a little breeze and overcast, so cold night tonight. Michigan will start with the ball. Wyndham Carter making a quick pass right away, finding Richard Powers. That's good for 7 yards, 2nd down and 3.
What a great start getting the ball off to the freshman very quick. You want to get nice positive yards on the very first play, very first drive, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And so under center is Carter. This is going to be a running play. McElroy with a nice run to the right. That's 10 yards and a 1st down for the Wolverines.
Great split to the outside by McElroy. A smooth spin move for the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 at the 41. Carter will quickly throw to McElroy out of the backfield. That's good for a 6-yard loss for the defense. And that will bring up 2nd and 16.
6-yard loss. Got to give Mo love to Mo Love. What a great play in a TFL.
And in the chat, you are getting some love. Skylar Shear said you sound good up there. So I'm glad to have some support for Mr. Jimmy. So 2nd and 16. And taking a shot's Carter, but it is intercepted. And I think we're going to get a review, Jimmy. That one looked to being out of bounds, but nonetheless, a great grab.
Wow, what a great play. Great read by number 31. That was amazing by Ziegler, but I think you might be right. No review. We're going to let it stand.
So now Clemson and Bojack Merriweather will come out, the freshman quarterback. Rolling left, throwing left, and gives it right back. J.J. Hutchinson, the senior defensive end with the play.
J.J. Hudson, he says, we do not need a review. I'm going to go ahead and review this myself and take it right back. That was a great play.
That is a defensive end out on the outside in coverage and with the interception. So that sets the tone, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for a defensive battle. 1st and 10 at the 49. Michigan with their 2nd possession. Quickly dumping this off to the wide receiver on the outside. Richard Powers with a Tony 10.
Powers once again, and I think it's smart to get these quick slants off, these quick outs off. Don't let the defense have a chance to intercept the ball.
So 2nd and inches. Under center is Carter. Tied it in motion to left to right. One receiver to the left, one to the right. And Carter throws left, has his receiver. Great throw. Powers again. His 3rd catch of the night, and it's another Wolverine 1st down.
He can do it all. He's getting out there. The freshman is showing why he was recruited heavily by this Michigan team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 32 of Clemson. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left for Carter. Carter's got some time, dancing around, throws into coverage. It's knocked down to the ground. 2nd and 10.
And it was Ziegler again, like a ball hawk says, don't throw my way. I'll pick that bad boy off.
So 2nd and 10, Carter rolling left. Has some time. Delivers a beautiful strike. That's Richard Powers again. I believe every completion has been to Powers so far.
I think he might have one completion to another receiver, but nonetheless, I got the Powers is showing what he can do out there.
So 1st and 10 And the Wolverines are inside the PX1 Sports red zone at the 15 of Clemson. Two receivers to the right, to the left. Carter's going to hand this one off to Collins up the middle, and Collins all the way down to the 1.5-yard line. First and goal, Wolverines.
Great block, great cut right there. He did everything he needed to do except for score, almost.
So first and goal, and it's going to be a running play to the left. McElroy, they don't say he loses any, but he sure doesn't gain any.
Great tackle there by Devin McGuire. He read that play all the way, said, you are not seeing the end zone on this play, sir.
So second and goal, one receiver to the left, one to the right, goal line formation. Carter going to keep it himself up the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines! Michigan Wolverines draw the first blood on a Ryan Moreland special by Wyndham Carter. And just like that, after swapping interceptions, Wyndham Carter in this offense gets settled down.
Wow, I was wondering if we were ever going to see a score, but that was a smart play design. Instead of pitching it off to the running back, kept it himself for the quick score.
And now it will be Clemson's time to respond. And they will return the kick, get out past the 20, on his feet to the 30. Percy King, the senior, with that 30-yard return.
Great return right there from the senior. I feel like anytime I see 30 or more yards on a return, I'm a happy man.
So Clemson, first and 10 from the 30. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. And play action. Merriweather taking a shot. Finds Paul Gavin. That's good for 11 yards and a first down for the Tigers.
And that's what you want to see as well. Get busy, get going, get Bojack in rhythm. That's what we need here.
So first and 10, and quickly a wide receiver screen to the left. Austin Oaks taken down at the line of scrimmage, so second down and 10.
Excellent defense right there by the Michigan Wolverines. And hey, look, you got the reception. Good for Clemson. Go get some yards.
So we will see what they dial up here. Second and 10. And Merriweather throwing left, has a receiver on his feet still. Darnell Holmes a fourth, all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a 38-yard reception. First down for Clemson. But Bojack Merriweather, a fantastic job. And real quick, we have a score update over on Twitch. 4-yard touchdown run, Thomas Galley for Auburn. They're up 7-0 over Texas A&M. By 50 left in the first over there on Twitch.
Great pass there to almost get in red zone.
So first and 10, receiver to both sides. And this is TD Hurd running right. TD Hurd loses a yard, second and 11.
And that was Brooks Ike on the TFL there. Very great play. He did not get deceived one bit on that play call.
And so TD Hurd would love, he had that 1-yard carry. He would love to regroup after last week. Did not have much going his way. This time he's going right, cuts back up the middle, picks up 3 yards. And that will bring up a 3rd and 9.
You know, and I think you are correct there, where that might be the key to Clemson's offense tonight is getting TD Hurd going and getting some pressure off Bojack Merriweather.
So 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Merriweather. Merriweather throws to the middle, has Paul Gavin. That's a 3-yard pickup, 4th and 6. The defense for Michigan forcing a field goal.
Way to smother, get around the ball, get the tackle, hold it with the 3, or maybe even less.
And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Clemson on the board after just a little over halfway through the first quarter. It is 7-3, Michigan over Clemson. Both teams finding a way downfield and getting some points. We will see now on this possession, can either team repeat or will the defense make a stand?
And that was a good, nice offensive drive by Clemson. You know, good defense as well by Michigan, but that's what you want to see by this young Clemson offense.
So first and 10 from the 28-yard line. And this is going to be a run to the right and plenty of room on his feet. McElroy delivering some stiff arms, looking like Derrick Henry running out there.
Colin McElroy, the sophomore, look at that stiff arm, tells another man, get off me, carries a few Tigers down the road. It's hard man to tackle right there.
1st and 10 now from the 47. 3 receivers to the left. In the gun is Carter, quickly going to the wide receiver screen on the outside. Finds Richard Powers, of course, why not? He's been his favorite target tonight.
5 catches already, and we're still in the first quarter alone, but great rally to the ball by the Clemson Tigers there.
2nd and 3 at the 45 of Clemson. And this is McElroy with the run to the left. McElroy on his feet. McElroy, one guy to beat, and the defense closed fast, but McElroy on 28-yard rush. He's already up to 57 yards on just 4 carries, Jimmy.
And my favorite part about that is the previous play he showed his power. That play he showed his elusiveness and vision. He can do it all.
So 1st and 10 inside the PX1 Sports red zone. 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Play action. Going to the right on the pass. Has his receiver, Brian McGuire, a 6-yard reception. And that brings up 2nd and 4.
What a great play. Sometimes these simple chunk yardage from Brian McGuire, the tight end, is everything you need in the red zone.
So 2nd and 4 now. For Carter to the middle of the field on slant route. Has a receiver. C.J. Jones, a 1st down. And it's 1st and goal, Wolverines.
Great route. Great quick slant from C.J. Jones, the senior from the Bronx. 1st and goal. They are knocking on the touchdown door here.
At the 4-yard line. Excuse me, the 3-yard line. 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. And we do have McElroy in the backfield, and it's a touchdown, Wolverines! Colin McElroy, the sophomore halfback, with the rushing touchdown. And just like that, the Wolverines extend their lead 14-3 with the extra point.
That was a great block right there. The Red Sea literally just parted for McElroy, but something tells me if he met a defender in there, he might have knocked him backwards anyway.
And so now it will be time for Clemson to respond. They marched downfield last time, Jimmy, settled for a field goal, but they got points nonetheless.
Exactly, and that is something that is promising. This is a young offense, nonetheless, a rebuilding program that you want to hold on to as many positives as you can, and that's exactly what you got on that last drive. But let's see if we can get 7 here.
So Merriweather in the gun, tight end motion left to right, 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Hurd in the backfield. It's a read option, but Merriweather goes down, and that defense closed in right away as Clayton Cobb, the freshman, does a great job bringing him down.
That was a great read, a TFL. You love to see the 3-star freshmen get involved.
And Clayton Cobb recently reclassified as a 4-star. Congratulations to him. And here Merriweather runs right into the defense. This time it's Brooks Ike, the junior defensive end. Nowhere to go. Merriweather, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, it looks like it's a sack party back there, and congratulations to Cobb on the 4-star achievement there. This defense is building, and they're showing you exactly how they're doing it out there easily.
So 3rd and a West Virginia country mile. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Merriweather taking a shot downfield, has his receiver, 3rd and long, doesn't matter. Bryce Cousins, a 47-yard reception, and the Clemson Tigers flip the field on 1 play.
And that is exactly it. That's what you want to see right there. That was an amazing route from Bryce Cousins. Got over the top. Bojack Merriweather, a beautiful throw right over the top as well. Keep on going. Get that momentum moving. They are finally in the opposing field territory.
So at the 36-yard line of Michigan, Merriweather will hand this off to Hurd. Hurd running left, putting his arm out, trying to get us around the corner. Picks up 3 yards, and that will bring up a 2nd and 7.
And an honest gain by Hurd. You know, you can't really do it all. There wasn't enough blocking going on there. Michigan did a great job rallying to the football. Good positive yardage on 1st down.
So 2nd and 7 for Merriweather. Hits the middle of the field perfectly. Paul Gavin, 23 yards, and a Tiger 1st down.
Paul Gavin. Wow, now that was a sharp route right there. Look at the release, look at the cut, look at the feed, in stride. Everything was textbook there, Ware.
Absolutely a perfect throw, a perfect catch, turns upfield. They're inside the PX1 Sports red zone at the 9.5. Two receivers to the right, one to the left for Merriweather. TD Hurd in the backfield. And play action rolling right is Merriweather to the end zone. And he hits Paul Gavin, and he comes out of the end zone to catch it. 2nd and goal. What a catch at the goal line.
Oh, I thought that was a touchdown for a second. My eyes deceived me. Let's see what happens here.
So 2nd and goal. Clemson trying to score. Merriweather pitches it Hurd. Touchdown Tigers! TD Hurd with the touchdown, and the Clemson Tigers score their first touchdown of the night and bring this to a one-score game. The Tigers are out for blood.
Great play, great option, great score from Hurd. And just like that, it's the first quarter, and Clemson has already scored more points than they did last week versus Alabama. Great job, great start to the game.
A very interesting stat there. We appreciate you bringing that out. And Clemson, I think they learned a lot from last week, and they're looking to rebuild and definitely doing a good job with this possession.
Absolutely. You know, you got to put those games behind you. It's good to get those games out of the way early. Let's grind, and I think we're going to have a close matchup for the rest of the game.
So 1st and 10, and it's a deep shot downfield, and it's, well, I thought it was caught, but I guess not.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened there. I thought it was a catch as well, but on we play.
And so 2nd and 10. It's a handoff up the middle. Colin McElroy with the carry, 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
And that's a great start for the Clemson defense right there on the first drive. You already have them at 3rd and 7. Let's see if they can get off the field here.
And so in the gun, Wyndham Clark, he's taking a shot to middle field. He has his receiver. Michigan's responded. 10-5, touchdown Wolverines. Ace Elder, a 68-yard touchdown, wide open in the middle of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you respond.
That is exactly how you respond. And I said they needed to get off the field, but I didn't mean it in that way. Ace Elder is teaching you how to respect your elders out here.
Holy cow, what a response from Michigan. Aaron Ike, the athletic director at Michigan, has got to be happy with that response, to say the least.
Absolutely. I believe they call this redemption season after only having one win all of last season. They're off to a fantastic start, and they are absolutely redeeming themselves so far.
I appreciate the love in the chat for our broadcasting. They're loving what they hear. And a nice return. Clemson talking about a response. Percy King, but a flag. And it is that one call you don't want to see happen on a kickoff return. It's the clipping.
The dreaded clipping call can take the wind out of any sails in a heartbeat. Back them all the way back up to the 25.
And now Clemson 1st and 10 from their own 25. One receiver to the right, one to the left, Hurd in the backfield. Play action. Merriweather's going to run himself. Merriweather's a big old guy. Gets down 9 yards. 2nd and 1.
Hard man to bring down, but a smart decision to tuck the ball and just run with it. 2nd and short.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again, rolling right. Hurd picking up the blitz. Merriweather to the right, has a receiver. Austin Oaks in the chat on the field, picking up the first down. But what a great job. That play doesn't happen if TD Hurd doesn't pick up the blitz.
And thank you for shouting that out, because certain things just don't reach the stat sheet. It's about putting in the grind, the hard work, and that's exactly what TD Hurd there. But nonetheless, great reception, first down.
So 1st and 10 at their own 49. Rolling left is Merriweather, throwing left, a diving catch, and a Clemson first down. Dante De La Vega, the sophomore wide receiver, selling out for his Clemson Tigers and delivering a great catch.
His first catch of the game, and oh man, he is showing up to the party in style with that diving grab.
Vega makes me want to go to Vegas with a catch like that, but ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, the Michigan Wolverines 21, the Clemson Tigers 10. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL and PX1 Sports on YouTube. And welcome back to the second quarter. We are here on YouTube. Michigan Wolverines and Clemson Tigers in a battle, and TD Hurd, a 9-yard carry, looking to get the Clemson Tigers another touchdown. It started a defensive battle. Now it's an offensive shootout.
Absolutely. You know, this score seems a little off, but this game is a very close one, and Hurd is starting to speed up and get better as he gets the football.
Inside the PX1 Sports red zone, Merriweather throws to the middle of the field. He finds De La Vega again. That's a 4-yard reception, and that's going to bring up 1st and 8 with 8:33 left in the second.
Yeah, that was a close one in traffic, but he's all about that action, boss.
The 1st and 10 now from the 15. Play action. Merriweather to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Austin Oaks said, "Give me 7." A great route, a great throw, and the Tigers have added to their score and made this once again a one-score game for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was an absolutely great drive by Clemson there, and literally only one incompletion thus far for Bojack Merriweather. A heck of a turnaround in this week.
And over on Twitch, we have the score update. We have a touchdown here. Hey, they have a touchdown over there. A 19-yard touchdown pass to Ragnar Wood for Auburn. They're up 14-3 on Texas A&M. 8:25 left in the second quarter over there. And back here on YouTube, 21-17. As I mentioned a second ago, this started as a defensive battle. Both teams throwing an interception on their first offensive series. Now has turned into some fireworks and maybe that high-scoring game that we thought it could be.
Absolutely. It's all about the adjustments, and we are seeing the offense make that absolutely.
Colin McElroy, the sophomore halfback, gets to the line of scrimmage and no more, so 2nd and 10.
And don't speak too soon. That is a 0-yard run. The defense says we are still showing up to the party as well.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and this is a carry. Cutting to the outside is McElroy. Again, only to the line of scrimmage, but they're actually going to bring it back a yard, say 3rd and 11.
Yep, and that was Robert Wetzel. Like Wetzel's pretzels had that man in a wrap, twisted him up, brought him down.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and they're going to go halfback screen on the left side. The stiff arm gets maybe a little extra, but it's only good for a yard. 4th and 10, and the Tigers defense forcing a punt.
And there we go, talking about adjustments. As soon as we just gave praise to the offense, you got to love it. You got to see it. The defense says, hold on, we can adjust as well. Give the offense the ball back.
And so Clemson will return the ball. It's Robert Wetzel with a 10-yard return. Will get his team close to midfield. Will be just short at the 44-yard line. Merriweather will have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's in the gun. TD Hurd in the backfield, and it's a read option. Merriweather tried to run somewhere, but no thank you. Ryan Downey, the senior free safety, completely jacked up Bojack.
Came out of nowhere, completely read the play, was not fooled one bit. That could have been a bigger loss in my opinion.
So 2nd and 14, Hurd running right. He is met after just 1 yard. That brings up a long 3rd and 13.
And yes, it is a long one indeed. Let's see what this Clemson offense can do, or better yet, what the Michigan defense can do.
On 3rd and 18, they had the huge play last time. And taking another shot again. It's another big play down the left sideline. And guess what? Austin Oaks, a 50-yard reception. Clemson, 3rd and long. means nothing.
Yeah, my man, it's almost like you called it on the dot. Austin Oaks stretching his limbs out there to get that football. First and goal, Clemson.
What a play inside the PX1 Sports red zone at the 9-yard line of Michigan. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right, receiver on the left going to the right. And Merriweather to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Paul Gavin, his first touchdown of the night, and it gives the Clemson Tigers their first lead of the evening. 24-21, Clemson over Michigan, 6:21 left in the first half.
Do not blink, ladies and gentlemen. This Clemson offense is showing you they are not one to play with. They are upset over last week's 9-point loss. They are here for redemption.
It was a little bit more than a 9-point loss. They scored 9 points.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm giving them too much credit here.
But, again, they have moved on from that game. And, what's interesting is both these two teams have two common opponents. They've both played LSU. They've both played Alabama. So that's why I knew that this would be a good game, how they handled those teams equally. And 1st and 10. This is going to be a running play to the right. Colin McElroy, 6 yards, and that bring up a 2nd and 4.
And that's a good point there. They both have common opponents here. But, I want to see a little bit more with Colin McElroy going. Let's feed him the ball a little bit more here.
So 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Carter going to throw the middle of the field, and that's going to be a big pickup. Ace Elder, a touchdown earlier, a 13-yard reception here, and a Wolverine first down.
Yes, sir. That's the reliable junior out of Napa country, wine country. He makes the opposing defenses whine all the time.
So 1st and 10, Carter. A nice check down pass right here, and that's another first down. And moving the chains, Ace Elder once again for the Wolverines.
Yep, say it again, say it again. Feeding Richard Powers early, now we're feeding Ace Elder. Keep feeding the hot hand. Why not?
The defense better respect their Elder because they will get burnt. Now, Michigan Wolverines at the 39 of Clemson. Two receivers to the left. One in the backfield for Carter. And it's going to be the running play up the middle. Colin McElroy loses a yard, and that brings up 2nd and 11.
Great pressure by the Clemson defense on that one. He almost slipped the first tackle, but the second one was right there for the cleanup. That's how you got to do it.
2nd and 11. 5:12 left in the first half. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. This is a running play up the middle. Terrell Collins, the senior halfback, gets to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for Michigan at the 39.5.
Back-to-back great plays.
So trips to the right, one in the backfield, a pump fake, going to go halfback screen left side, and trying to get around the edge, and Collins not able to make much out of it. Picks up 3. And it's going to be 4th and 8, and they're in no man's land, and they're going for Jimmy.
All right. Well, somebody woke up on the right side of the bed feeling lucky today. Let's see what we got.
And Carter going to take a shot downfield, and the defensive play, Mo Love, a huge deflection, and that's going to be a turnover on down. The Clemson Tigers will get the ball back. They have their first lead of the night, and their defense with a fantastic play.
Yeah, Mo Love made that one look easy. Went up and said, get that out of here. I don't really understand the decision on that one, Ware.
So 1st and 10, Clemson. They're riding the high right now. Rolling left is Merriweather. Throwing left has his receiver. That's Darnell Holmes, the 4th. We saw him streak down the field earlier. First down for the Tigers.
Another great play call on 1st down. Brought all the defenders into him, and then as soon as he had 3 defenders around him, got the pass off.
1st and 10, 3 receivers to the right. This is Hurd running to the left. Hurd, a stiff arm. Hurd gets across midfield, 7 yards to about the 46th of Michigan.
Good run on 1st down. We got 2nd and short.
So 3 receivers to the right this time for Merriweather, who's in the gun, Hurd in the backfield. Quickly throwing the wide receiver screen, and it worked to perfection. Dante De La Vega, a 3rd reception of the night, but it's good for a Clemson first down.
And that was a close one. You know, Ryan Downey almost cut that one off for a pick 6 in the opposite direction, but great throw by Bojack.
So 1st and 10 now at the 42. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Merriweather in the gun, receiver going in motion from left to right. Hurd in the backfield and taking a shot to the middle of the field. And it's another reception. Count it for a first. Austin Oaks, 5 catches, 94 yards. He has almost as many catches tonight as he's had all season long.
And not just that, 103 yards on the season, 94 tonight. He might eclipse that as well.
And quickly, they're going to go right back to Oaks. It's good for a 2-yard reception at the 2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
Yep, they heard us. They said, let's feed this man the ball and let's get him some nice personal records here.
I really feel like sometimes the coordinators are listening to the booth. They know that every now and then we get lucky calling the right play.
Yeah, luck can be on our side as well sometimes.
So 2 receivers, or 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right, tied in motion from left to right. Hurd will run right. Hurd will have some room when he turns north, but he's going to stay running the sideline. Picks up 17, 1st and goal inside the PX1 Sports Red Zone for your Clemson Tigers.
You know, that was a great read, great blocking, but Hurd, I believe that might be the longest rush of his career.
I do think you are possibly correct. It is confirmed to be correct. Your AD, Skyler, giving us both some love, so thank you. And to the end zone, touchdown Tigers! Merriweather to Bando. The Clemson Tigers started out down 21-10, and they have come back and now lead 30-21, and the extra point is still to come.
Bojack is an absolute force out there, but Bando not to be forgotten. What a great haul for their, 3rd, 4th touchdown of the night?
Absolutely. Keep in mind, this is a Michigan Wolverines who is number 10 in the country. This week's ranking, they went from unranked, moved all the way up to number 10. This is not an easy team to take advantage of, and Clemson doing a great job in the 2nd quarter to really bring themselves back. And now, with a 10-point lead, what kind of adjustments, Jimmy, can Michigan make right here?
You know, like I said earlier, I want to see a little bit more running the football. They have a lot of time on the clock here to score a touchdown. Get the run game going a little bit. There we go.
Well, they heard you, and Colin McElroy will pick up 3 yards on the carry, and that will bring up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 6.5 yards a carry. You know, he's one of those guys, he's open to break one eventually.
So 2nd and 7, 2:21 left in the half. Carter going to keep it on the read option. Carter has some room. Carter cutting back in. Carter all by himself. The 20, the 10, touchdown Wolverines. Wyndham Carter, the read option, took it to the house all by himself. No one anywhere near him.
And he is absolutely capable of that, where last week he had a rush of 65 yards. Wyndham Carter, he's got wheels. He's gone.
I can tell you from experience, Jimmy, I have heard from someone that was on the field with him when he had 2 50-plus rushes in a game. Wyndham Carter, as big as that man is, he's like a freight train hauling severe you-know-what down the field.
And just like that, back to a 3-point game.
What a play right there. And so now the Tigers must respond. 2:03 left. Quickly, Merriweather finds his receiver, Arnold Dowell, with the 3-yard reception. So 2nd and 7.
Great gang tackle right there to keep him in bounds, keep that clock moving.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1:58 left on the clock. And Bojack making a shot to the left side, finds Cousins. Keep in mind, Clemson does get the ball to start the second half. they would love to use some time, get some points, and a 2-for-1.
Absolutely.
The 1st and 10, tight end motion left to right, one receiver to the left, two to the right. Merriweather taking a shot to the left, has a first down. De La Vega with the 15-yard reception, and that's a Clemson Tiger first down.
Dante De La Vega just continues to run these crisp routes. Look at that cut. I feel like every time he's caught the ball, there hasn't been a Wolverine around him for 5 yards.
Doing a great job with his route running for sure. 1:36 in the first half. The clock is still ticking. Clemson, 2 timeouts left. 3 receivers to your right. Hurd in the backfield, blocking. Merriweather to the middle of the field. Has a receiver, Paul Gavin, rushing down the left sideline. 33 yards, and Clemson will take a timeout. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And they're moving. Momentum is rolling here.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Merriweather. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown! Tigers! De La Vega with the touchdown in the corner of the end zone. And the Tigers have responded with fierce action.
Absolutely. De La Vega, or as we're going to start calling him, De La Vegas, because he is just bringing in the money here tonight.
Merriweather has actually had a perfect half throwing. The only pass that is registered as an incomplete was actually completed just to the wrong team.
Hats off to Bojack Merriweather. It's all about adjustments in this league and in this game, and you love to see the young freshman do just that right before your eyes.
Absolutely. So now the pressure is back on Michigan, back on my voice, the way this shootout is going. 1:13 left in the first half. Clemson up by 10. Michigan with the ball at the 26-yard line. 3 timeouts left. 3 receivers to the left. And we see Carter taking a shot down the left side, down the middle, finds C.J. Jones. That's 12 yards and a first down.
Second catch of the night for C.J. Jones, the senior out of the Bronx. Got to get that ball going, though. They need some points here.
So for 1st and 10, 1:06 left on the clock. Now at the 38. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McElroy in the backfield. And he's going to go to McElroy out of the backfield. Running the halfback screen down the left-hand side. Gets a first down and more. And Michigan will take their first timeout at the 49-yard line.
Great quick play, great timeout. Got 2 more remaining.
So 1st and 10. And it's going to be a pass from Carter. And he finds Dash Potts, a 5-yard reception. And 2nd and 5.
Got to say, I want to see a little bit more of pushing it down the field a little bit with 1 timeout remaining now.
2nd and 5, 3 receivers to the left. Carter going to go throw to the middle of the field. And he has Ace Elder. That's a 9-yard pickup. 1st down and 10. Moving fast with 42 seconds left on the clock. 1 timeout for Michigan. 3 receivers to the left. And quickly goes to the middle again. Runs the same play. Finds Bobby Black. That brings up 2nd and 6.
First catch of the game for Bobby Black.
Merriweather throwing. It's a 3rd straight time they've gone to the middle of the field like that. This is Bobby Black again. 22 seconds. They do have a timeout. They're trying to save it. See what Carter does here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And they're going to go to the outside this time. It is dropped after contact. That will stop the clock with 13 seconds.
Wow, what a hit there. I don't know if that was Troy Smith or if that was number 29 on that one. That was a great hit. Mo Love.
The 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and going to the middle of the field. I question the call, but they're moving the ball. Michigan does take a timeout. 5 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to go for 3. Settle for some points at least before the half. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 38-31. Jimmy, 2 seconds left in the first half, and it's a 1-score game.
Yeah, Michigan, I wanted to see them push it into the end zone a little bit, but nonetheless, keeping it a 1-score game going into halftime if they can is ideal.
And so this return will end the first half. 38-31. The Clemson Tigers defending Death Valley with everything they got right now. And the Michigan Wolverines are doing all they can to upset the home field fans. Jimmy, what kind of adjustments are you expecting in this second half?
Well, you got to see a lot of adjustments on both sides. But at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So for the Clemson offense, I just want to see them keep hitting the rock. Bojack, you are playing perfect. Keep feeding those receivers. Now, on the Michigan defense, we might need to bring a little bit more pressure onto Bojack in order to get some quick releases, some possible mistakes, but nonetheless some incompletions, right? But on the offensive side of the ball for Michigan, I like what they're doing in the run game. But implementing with the running game from the quarterback from Wyndham Carter late, that's actually going to throw the defense off a little bit. I'd say continue that in the second half.
I think that is a great point for sure. Looking at the time of possession, looking at all the stats, Clemson, 362 passing yards. Michigan, 155 rushing yards. So both came in with the plan, it looks like. And both are executing. Now, what has to happen, as you mentioned, is it's kind of time to play defense a little bit.
We started off with what seemed like a great defensive matchup. Let's go back to that for the second half.
So Clemson starting with the ball. And we do have a penalty. Let's see what the referees have to say about this. But the face mask, it's not the dreaded clipping call like we naturally assume. We do thank you for the threes in chat. I'd love to see a few more. Coach O, Ron the Wizard. Of course, Ron plays for Clemson. Thank you, guys. Let's see some more threes in the chat. And here's Merriweather rolling left and going to run up the middle, bouncing off the fenders. But goodness gracious, what a great diving tackle by Michigan.
Yeah, now Ryan Downey is a thumper. He said 5 yards, and you're stopping there, sir.
So 2nd and 5 for Merriweather. Taking a shot down the left-hand side. Has his receiver. It's a diving catch and a first down. Dante Della Vega, 93 yards on the night. He is close to passing his season totals, and we're barely in the second half.
Dante Della Vega came to ball, my friend. He is out here putting it all on the line, diving for every ball. One of our few players that are international out of the Dominican Republic.
1st and 10 inside the PX1 Sports red zone. And it's play action. Merriweather to the corner, and a defensive play right there. A great job. Amarian Xander Martell, the junior cornerback, with the play.
Yeah, read that pass. Great pass breakup.
So 2nd and 10 from the 15 for Merriweather. Throws on a tight wire, and it's dropped after contact. 24 of 27. Merriweather, absolutely phenomenal game.
Absolutely, but that's what you want to see from the Michigan defense. Force the incompletions.
So 3rd and 10. Under pressure, Merriweather rolling left. Throws this one. It's incomplete. 4th and 10. The Wolverines defense, damn strong, forcing a field goal here. And we will see if the kick is going to be good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Clemson Tigers back to a 10-point lead, 41-31. 8:01 left in the third. And guess what? We got a touchdown on Twitch. Bobby Green, a 6-yard touchdown catch. Auburn now up 21-9, 4:03 in the third. That's a little bit more low scoring than what we have here.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of surprised by that one. I thought we were going to see a high score there.
So 1st and 10, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and Wyndham Carter handed this one off. This will be good for 2 yards.
And a great rally to the football by the Clemson Tigers there. Not 1, not 2, but 3 defenders tackling the football carrier.
So 2nd and 8. Carter in the gun, hands this one off, and running right, McElroy with a 6-yard catch, and that's a huge play right there, 6-yard run, excuse me. 3rd and 2 for Michigan.
Love to see it. Keep running the football. You got a lot of time, not got to panic at all. Keep playing your football.
So under center is Carter. One receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Quickly thrown to the top of the field, has his receiver, Ace Elder, a 13-yard reception. A first down for the Wolverines. And we just had an update from Twitch, but we're not done yet. A 74-yard touchdown pass, Eli Riggins, and the Texas A&M Aggies cut the lead 21-16. 3:50 left in the third over there. Back here on YouTube, it's another running play for Michigan, but it's working. So Terrell Collins, an 8-yard carry this time, 2nd and 2. Michigan eating some clock here.
Yeah, great cut there by the senior out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Good job, Collins.
A 2nd and 2, 3 receivers to the right. Play action. And to the left he throws as Elder, and that's good for another Wolverine first down.
Another smooth route runner on the football field. Ace Elder is out there almost ice skating on the field.
Absolutely. Elder is tearing it up. 1st and 10, 6:30 left in the third. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Carter throwing to the right, has his receiver. That's Bobby Black, the sophomore, with a 21-yard catch at 1st and 10.
Bobby Black is getting busy. All 3 of his receptions coming kind of late, if you will, but that was a great way to get open. First down.
And so now, just like that, the Wolverines inside the PX1 Sports red zone at the 15-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And this is going to be a carry. Collins up the middle for 3 yards. 2nd down and 7.
Not too big of a gain there. Ryan Richardson read that all the way. That was a huge hit.
So now 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And this is McElroy running up the middle. McElroy, 4 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
Slowly chipping away at it. Another good chunk yardage there, but just hit a brick wall with Devin McGuire there.
So 2 receivers to the left this time. And it's going to be Collins running right. Collins tried to get the first down short. 4th and 2, and it's decision time.
Absolutely. 4th and 2, so close. They're going to kick the field goal here, Ware.
And so it's an interesting play. They are on the right hash mark. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 41-34. The Wolverines pulled this to a 1-score game. This started as a defensive battle of turnovers, and now it's just an offensive shootout full of fireworks, big plays, and even nicer returns. Robert Wetzel with a 28-yard return right there.
And absolutely not mad going for 3. Keep it close, keep it within 1 score, get your defense out there. They're playing better, get them off the field, and then you're back in it again.
So 1st and 10. And Merriweather running right, shaking off defenders, getting the pass delivered perfectly to Holmes. Picks up 4 yards, but man, for Michigan, that could have been a loss if they could have tackled him.
Great pressure. Clemson's happy to get anything out of that one.
And so Merriweather quickly striking to the middle of the field and gets his receiver Dowell. Picks up 13, and that's a Tiger first down.
2nd reception of the night for the other tight end, Dowell. They're spreading the football here.
1st and 10 from the 47. The receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Merriweather hands it off. T.D. Hurd right up the middle. A 5-yard carry, 2nd down and 5.
And great play by Spike Hall, who just read that all the way and stopped T.D. Hurd immediately.
So 2nd and 5 across midfield. Clemson with the football. Play action, throwing right. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. And Arnold Dowell, the sophomore tight end, with a huge play, Merriweather over 438 passing yards tonight.
He has come to play tonight and make a statement in this league and say, look, I am here and I am Bojack Merriweather.
And so 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line of Michigan. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Hurd in the backfield. Play action, rolling left. Merriweather going to keep it himself. Merriweather chugging downfield. Merriweather bouncing off defenders. Picks up 8 yards. 2nd down and 2.
You know, only for 8 yards, but that was some serious acceleration there.
So 2nd and 2, 3 receivers to the right. And Merriweather quickly finding Bando, who had that touchdown earlier. There's a huge reception and another Tiger 1st down.
And Bando, just like that, 2 catches, 16 yards. On the season, only 15 yards. Everyone's doing great to play their part tonight.
Tight end motion, left to right, one receiver to the left, one to the right. Play action, Merriweather to the end zone. It's caught from the deflection. Touchdown, Tigers! Bando with the 10th drill touchdown, and the Clemson Tigers have extended this to a 2-score lead. Somebody has got to clip that one.
Excuse me for a second while I pick my jaw from off the floorware, but what is going on? We got a booth review.
Well, they're going to look at it and see if it hit the ground. I do not think that it did at first glance. It looked good. And we'll see another good angle. Let's hear what the refs have to say. The play stands. The touchdown is good. The Clemson Tigers with the possible play of the week right there. Bando with great field recognition, great tip drill awareness, caught the pass on the deflection, and it's a touchdown for the home team, Clemson Tigers.
Way to start an amazing game for me on my first call. That was a great play. Football gods might be on Bando's side tonight.
What a play for sure. And now Michigan down by 14 again. They've been in this situation a few times, and they constantly adjust and make a big play. We'll see what they do on this drive. Carter in the gun, hands it off, and what a stiff arm by McElroy. Only picked up 3 yards, but man, he just made a statement with that one.
Yeah, that was a nice delayed handoff, but Bryce Frey wasn't fooled. You know, this Clemson defense is young, but they're smart.
And here's another run up the middle, and Theo Quirk, the sophomore corner, on the tackle this time.
And that's what's so exciting to see. You know, look at this Clemson team putting up 48 points for how young they are.
3rd and 7. Carter taking a shot, has his receiver, throwing a defender to the ground. Dash Potts, his 2nd catch, and it's 4th and 2. The Wolverines will have to punt.
And just like that, the momentum could be shifting ever so slowly back in the Tigers' favor here.
And so the punt is a good one. Clemson returns it, but Wetzel, a nice return, 16 on the punt, almost to midfield, about the 43, 44-yard line. But ladies and gentlemen, 2:22 left in the 3rd, and it has been nothing but fireworks since the 2nd quarter, and that huge tip drill interception that I am sure we will see on Top Plays next week. A huge part of the Clemson Tigers offense right now.
Oh yeah, I'll be playing that play on repeat tonight.
So 1st and 10, one receiver to the left, one to the right. Merriweather play action, throwing left, has his receiver, but the moment Wetzel caught it, he was taken down by Cobb.
Immediately taken down. The short yardages have to stay as short yardage. Short pass, no yak.
So 2nd and 6, 3 receivers to the right for Bojack Merriweather. It's play action, taking a shot down the middle, and he had his receiver. He put a little bit too much underneath it. 3rd and 6, that could have been a dagger.
That is a sigh of relief for the Michigan defense there.
So 3rd and 6. Merriweather going to take a shot to the top of the field. Has a first down and more. That's going to be Dante De La Vega, the sophomore wide receiver, who has officially eclipsed what he had all season so far.
Wow. Congratulations there. Keep pounding it, young man.
So 1st and 10, Merriweather throwing left and found a souvenir for someone on the sidelines.
Great coverage there for the Michigan defense, but a smart decision by Bojack Merriweather.
2nd and 10 from the 42. Merriweather to the middle of the field, and that was a great defensive play. Cameron Allen does a good job knocking that one down, not allowing it to get to the receiver.
Cameron Allen, fantastic job just stepping in front of the football, absolutely knocking it down.
So 3rd and 10, Merriweather throwing left, and it's Dial. He's 8-yard reception, but he's going to be 2 yards short. I don't think we're in field goal position. We are in go for it position. 4th and 2, and Merriweather, 3 receivers to the right. And Hurd up the middle. It is good for a first down. T.D. Hurd gets the Tigers a fresh set of chains on 4th and 2.
I love the confidence in this young offense. They say, you guys are doing great pounding the football. Go have some fun.
So 1st and 10 now, tied in motion left to right. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Rolling to the right on play action. The blitz is picked up, throwing right, and the defense making a play. That was number 32, Spike Call, the linebacker. Real quick, over on Twitch, Malcolm Streets, a 19-yard touchdown run. Texas A&M went for 2, is no good. Auburn leads 24-22, 7:36 left in the game there. And here, Paul Gavin, Tony 10 on the reception, 3rd and inches. T.D. Hurd time.
Starting to look like a nail biter over there in the other game, huh?
It is a 2-point game, 3rd and inches. And T.D. Hurd up the middle. T.D. Hurd with the first down, and another fresh set of chains. The Clemson Tigers using as much of the clock as they can with a 2-score lead.
You know, as good of a game as Bojack's having, give your flowers to T.D. Hurd tonight.
2 receivers to the left, and Hurd running right, cuts back up the middle. Hurd picks up 9 yards on the carry. 21 seconds left in the quarter.
And there we go. Keep pounding the rock. You know, this young freshman has what it takes, and he's slowly showing you he can run the football.
The 10 seconds left on the clock. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Play action, thrown to the top of the field. Has Dow. That's good for a 3-yard reception. He gets out of bounds. Stops the clock with 4 seconds. Actually, it does not stop the clock. I apologize. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get the 4s in the chat. Clemson Tigers 48, Michigan Wolverines 34. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss the exciting conclusion. You are watching the PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll be right back after a short break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-score game. Clemson looking to make it a 3-score game at the 5 of Michigan. 48-34 as we enter the 4th quarter. And it's a triple option. It's pitched to Wetzel, and Robert Wetzel taken down for a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Great play, great read from Tyshawn James, the sophomore out of Chicago, Illinois. That was a gang tackle on that one.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to encourage everyone, make sure you have the Twitch game on as well. Again, Texas A&M, Auburn, 2 really good teams battling out, and it's a nail biter over there as well. And here's a nice running play to the left. Hurd getting 6 yards. It looked like he wasn't going to get anything, but made something out of nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. Made the man miss, and that's what it's all about, that second effort to get to the goal line.
So 3rd and goal. And it's a running play. Hurd. Touchdown, Tigers! T.D. Hurd, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Clemson Tigers have made this a 3-score game early in the 4th.
And not just that, but if I'm not mistaken, this Clemson football team might have just put up more tonight than they have in their previous 2 games combined, I believe.
You are correct.
Well, that is fantastic. And like I say, I'm just going to keep beating the same drum. You love to see the young players get better. You love to see the teams that get blown out adapt and improve. That's what this league is all about, competitiveness.
But for those who don't know, Clemson does have an athletic director in his 2nd season, and he is definitely making some adjustments. He made some adjustments after last week. He is constantly getting better and has this team performing really well. Now, there's a lot of season left. ACC, North Carolina, Florida State, going to have some ball games that they're going to have to play really well. So, but this is a great adjustment and a great move in the right direction.
Hey, and not just that, where there's also a lot of time left in this football game. Michigan says, don't count us out yet.
So 8:04 left in the game. And Carter going to throw left, hits his receiver, Bobby Black. That's good for a 4-yard reception. 2nd and 6. And you are correct. We have seen some 21-point comebacks in the 4th quarter. It has happened. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it has happened. So lots of football left. And Carter quickly throwing right, finding his receiver. Going to be Ace Elder, the tight end, and 3rd and 2.
You know, something tells me Clemson's going to keep it close all night long. They say, hey, these short passes can continue to happen. You can move the chains. If it's slow and runs time off the clock, let's do it.
It's not a bad strategy. Carter going to take off and run. Carter with some room. He's already had a big rush, and we have a penalty. Let's see what the flag is.
Clipping. Offense.
And it's a clipping play after Wyndham Carter breaks free for what would have been a 1st down. And the clipping call brings it back. So 3rd and 6 resets the play. 2 receivers to the left, to the right at the 48-yard line. Carter's going to throw this time, taking a shot down the right-hand side. Has his receiver, and a touchdown! Wolverines! Powers with the touchdown. He's got all kinds of receptions, and give him the touchdown to go with it.
Yeah, and Richard Powers is just making up for his mistake. He had the clipping call. He says, my bad, guys. Let me run this to the house real quick. We're back in this football game.
It is now a 2-score game. Ladies and gentlemen, lots of football left. Lots of football left. Clemson returning this one. And if I haven't said it, there's a lot of football left. I just want to make sure everyone understands that.
Absolutely. You just seen Colorado and Kentucky last week exchanging blow for blow until the final tick.
So 2 receivers to the right. And now motion, and it's going to be a run up the middle. Hurd picks up 7 and brings up a 2nd and 3.
And I think for the Clemson offense, it's not time to let the foot off the gas just yet. Keep playing your football. Keep trying to get 7.
So 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Hurd blocking. Merriweather to the middle of the field. Hits De La Vega, and that's going to be a Tiger 1st down.
And I believe that also is now 500 passing yards on top of 6 passing touchdowns for Bojack Merriweather.
So 3 receivers to the left, and quickly going to the wide receiver screen. That's going to be Austin Oakes with the reception, but loses 2 yards.
Yeah, and that was read the entire way by Tyshawn James. He was the one that got there first, slowed the runner down, brought him down as well. Great read.
So 6:15 left in the 4th quarter. Clemson Tigers at their own 46-yard line. 2nd and 12. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Merriweather in the gun, quickly throwing to the top of the field. Has Paul Gavin. That's good for a 3-yard reception. 3rd down and 8.
And once again, that's something that Michigan will take. For 3 yards, 3rd and long, that's something that they're going to feel confident in with their defense here.
Right at midfield. 55-41, Clemson in the lead. Quickly finding his receiver, Bando, who leads over the line to gain just enough a fresh set of change for the Tigers.
And that's what they teach you early. If you're going to fall forward.
So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The pressure coming, and it's a read option and nowhere to go for Merriweather. But I tell you what, number 7 for Michigan, J.J. Hutchison, was coming in like a torpedo.
Yes, sir. That's the senior out of South Bend, Indiana. He says, I know this game pretty well, y'all.
The wide receiver bubble route to the outside left, and Austin Oaks again just to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8.
And at this point, you are ever so close to the field goal range. You might as well get there.
3rd and long has done well for Clemson tonight. 2 big plays already. And going to take a shot downfield again. Has another Dowell with a 16-yard reception. And the Tigers with another huge 3rd down conversion.
Dowell's having himself a game. 6 catches already when he only has 1 all season. And that was in heavy, heavy traffic.
He goes up and gets it, hit immediately by Brock Powers, and still holds on to it. So 1st and 10, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Rolling left is Merriweather, and Merriweather's going to run. Merriweather with some room, slides very smartly at the 20-yard line.
I love running a rollout with a mobile quarterback. If nothing's there, green grass, take off.
Watching, though, I mean, Merriweather does not look like a mobile quarterback. And taking a shot to the end zone. Oh, goodness. Dropped by the receiver, and the great defensive play, sliding to try to pick it off. Great defensive play. 3rd and 5.
He might have just saved night time for the game.
Oh, here we go. Merriweather under pressure. Going to hit Hurd out of the backfield. Hurd with the stiff arm. Hurd still on his feet. Hurd fighting for the 1st down. And the Clemson Tigers extend the chains yet again.
You know, I know that was a receiving pass, but that was Hurd's best run of the night, hands down.
So 4:07, Merriweather to the end, tried to go in the end zone, and it was dropped. Over on Twitch, it is final. Auburn wins 27-22 in a defensive battle over the Texas A&M Aggies. Back here on YouTube, 2nd and 10, and this is going to be Hurd running up the middle. Hurd picks up 4 yards, so 3rd and 6. Anyone coming over from Twitch, we appreciate you joining us. This has been a fantastic game, offensive explosion since the 2nd quarter.
Absolutely.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Merriweather. Looking to the end zone and hits his receiver Bando just short of the end zone. And it will be 1st and goal.
And honestly, that's not completely a bad thing for Clemson. Keep killing the clock, and you're ever so close to scoring.
Hurd with 2 touchdowns already. We'll see if he gets another call. And Merriweather tried to keep it himself. It was an option, could not pitch it as the defense closed in. Xander Martell, the corner, with the play.
That was a great play, as well as Reggie Bishop, the linebacker, both blowing up the play. They are determined to keep Michigan in this football game.
Hurd had 2 touchdowns in week 1, no touchdowns last week. 2 touchdowns tonight already. He would love to have the hat trick. The receivers to the left, Hurd by himself in the backfield. Merriweather taking all the time he can off the clock with a 2-score lead, looking to make it a 3-score lead, and maybe the dagger here, tight end in motion left to right. Hurd running right up the middle, and the defense closed in. He picks up 2 yards, but it's not enough to get across the line. 3rd and goal.
Ran right into a wall. Looks like Michigan's going to hold off on some timeouts. Maybe they'll use them later.
So 2:30, 24 left on the play clock. Again, that will probably go down to 2. 2 receivers to the left. Hurd is in the backfield again with Merriweather, who's in the gun. Same formation. I expect the tight end to go in motion to the right in just a moment and see Hurd run right back up the middle. And they're going to go read option, actually, and they proved me wrong. Merriweather loses a yard. 4th and goal. Clemson will be forced to kick a field goal. So what a victory for Michigan on that stand.
Yeah, Ryan Downey, the senior, sat him down and said, you'll take 3 and nothing more.
And Michigan did use a timeout right before the kick. So 2:03 left in the game, down by 17. 2 timeouts. Michigan must move fast. Nice return here out from the end zone all the way across the 30. Xander Martell, a 33-yard return. Maybe we see Wyndham Carter take a shot immediately.
That's what I would do. Time to test the waters and see what these receiving core and Ace Elder, the tight end, can do.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Carter. And he has some blocking, taking a shot down the right side. It is intercepted. Percy King, the senior corner, has just delivered an interception to his head coach. And the Clemson Tigers, with 1:52 left on the clock, up by 17, now have the ball. What a fantastic play by Percy King.
Percy King out of San Diego, California says, crown me, son, this game is over.
And it's going to be T.D. Hurd running right, staying in bounds, and picks up 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Hurd up to 90 yards on the game, and we are in clock chewing mode.
You know, it looks like Michigan's not going to call their timeouts. They understand what's going on here. Time to put some GGs in the chat, y'all.
So 2nd and 1, Hurd running right. That's going to now bring up a 3rd and 3. We're at 1:01 left on the game clock.
Yeah, this has been a great game. You know, I will say I can speak for a lot of people that I was pretty surprised by how both teams came out and played.
I would agree. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. For Merriweather, 3rd and 3. It probably will not snap the ball till about 2 seconds left on the play clock. And they will only have to snap it one more time, possibly. Actually, no, they will not have to snap it again. I expect this to be the final play. And there is the snap. Merriweather can go halfback screen and sniffed out right away. Hurd loses 3 yards. But that should do it. 4th and 6. And we're probably just going to let the clock tick away at this point.
Yeah, you know, it was a great game, a valiant effort by the Michigan Wolverines. But, you know, that's why they say any given Tuesday, my friend.
I mean, I don't know if that's what they say, but it does work perfectly in this situation as the clock is ticking down. Congratulations to the Clemson Tigers bouncing back in a huge way, upsetting the number 10 ranked Michigan 58-41. And it has been an absolute pleasure to call. And congratulations, Jimmy, your first game in the booth for CFSL. We're glad to have you. Why don't you wrap this game up for us?
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, y'all. This was a great first call for me. It was the Michigan Wolverines. It was the Clemson Tigers in a close matchup, but nonetheless at home. In their first home game, Clemson Tigers get their victory.
Absolutely. I want to thank our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters. Of course, my broadcast partner for tonight, Jimmy Trisler. Thank you so much. And on behalf of our crew, we want to thank you for tuning in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, the evening may be over. Come back tomorrow, 6:30, Penn State, Texas on Twitch, Ohio State and Kentucky on YouTube. And then 8:30 has Georgia and North Carolina on Twitch and Florida and Virginia Tech on YouTube. We appreciate all you for tuning in. And until next time, keep your game face on and your spirits high. I'll see you guys next week, but I'll be back here tomorrow to watch the games with you. Have a good night.
Peace.